What's up, guys? It is Sunday afternoon, and that's normally a day where I'm not in the shop, but it's rainy out, and I'm so close to getting this thing ready to fire that I'm pushing ahead. I'm not going to be here for long, but I do want to get the ignition system together. If you watch my videos putting the motor together, then you know that I've got a Siebenrock kit on this bike. This R90 is now 1,000 cc's. And to go along with that, we modified the heads so that they're now dual plugged. There's a spark plug up here and another one down here. So you can't just, put another spark plug in. There's a lot of supporting mods that need to happen for that. There's going to be not just 2, but now 4 spark plug wires. Those extra wires need a place to plug into, so we're going with dual output ignition coils. And those output coils are going to need a little extra juice, so I'm ditching the points and we're going with a Dyna III electronic ignition. The purpose of the dual plugs is so that with the larger bore and higher compression of this kit, we get a better, more complete combustion. Let's get started. I'm going to try putting the electronic module here under the tank. It does fit. I hope the heat isn't going to be a problem. Now I'm going to put the electronic ignition on the bike. I gotta say, it's a little disappointing. I actually had to do quite a lot of filing where these screws go in, just so that this thing would fit into place. Something that I do not want to be doing with my brand new $240 electronic ignition. Not wholly impressed with that. So I'm just gonna put this somewhat in the middle of its range for the moment until I get the electrical system back together. I'll mess with the timing at that point. But we got a little ways to go before we're there. This is the old original rubber piece, but it was still in good enough shape. This is my advanced mechanism. This is in the instructions. You're supposed to do this for this install. Take a screwdriver, bend these things in the middle. Which kind of restricts how much that's able to move. Yeah, that's kind of crazy to me. Next, this comes with your Dyna kit. Take this piece, lip, goes face down. On the back side, you can see there's like a D-shaped flat. You want to line it up so that D-shaped flat is in between the two of these. Careful of how tight this gets. You don't want to deform the tube here, because then it won't slide onto the end of the cam. Let me show you what I did with the wiring for this. I'm not going to go into great detail with what to connect to what, because if you have one of these, it comes with instructions. Use those. From the points advance, you go up to this grommet right here, where the red and white wires come out. The black wire you're supposed to ground to the case. What I decided to do was run it through that same grommet and tie it right there. What that means to me is one less wire just hanging out there in the middle of nowhere. It's a cleaner install. The brown and red wires go to the coils here. Obviously they're a lot longer than they need to be, but we'll trim those down. But I'm not gonna worry about filming that for now. You guys know how to do wiring, right? What I am gonna do though is make some plug wires. I've been looking forward to this. Sun's out. All right, so these little rubber bits I'm finding kind of tricky to put on my wire. So here's what I came up with. jam the rubber thing on a pair of needle nose pliers stuck in a vise, and then shove it in there and pull this off. Oh. Usually they're not that hard to do, but you know, whatever works, right? Getting there with the wires, I'm just trying to figure out exactly how I want them to run so they look nice. Oftentimes with a dual plug, you'll see them run behind the cylinder here and then underneath, and it certainly works, but I don't know, I don't find it the most appealing way to run the wires. Wiring should be clean and tidy, and I don't think it looks that way when it goes behind the cylinder. So I think I'm actually going to try running it in front, in such a way, of course, that the exhaust is not going to get in the way, but I think that'll look cool. It'll look nice and graceful, which is what we're going for with a custom bike, you know? Really digging kind of the swoop I've got going on right there. It's just a nice shape, goes well with all of the other curved lines that we've got going on. Overall, pretty happy with that. Not bad for, you know, Sunday afternoon in the shop. So next time you see me, I'll be working on one of two things. Either new handlebar clamps for fat bars, or I'll get into the Moto Gadget stuff. It's all gonna depend on when I can get some machine time going. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys soon.